Welcome to the Folk Sessions, where the finest folk and acoustic musicians come to play. Hey, I'm your host, Tom Augustino, and I hope everybody's having a most wonderful evening. You know, in the Agostino family, school is out for the summer, and things are going to be different around, that's for sure. It's a whole new ball game when school is out for the summer. So I'm sure many of you are in the same boat, so we'll get you through this next hour. I'm going to be joined by two members of the O. Henry Band who came up from the Valley. I got Mike Hintz and Jon Gengke in the studio with me today to kind of talk about their group and hear some of their music and maybe some of the music from some of the other artists who will be joining them at our 8th anniversary celebration at the Highland Center on June 11th. We're really looking forward to that. So lots going on these days, and I hope you've all taken the time to relax a little bit, get ready to hear some good music. I thought we would get this show going with a song by an artist named Dana LaCroix. She has several albums out, but this song is off one called Pride, and it's called The Walking Song here on the Folk Session.
Shining on me someday.
Yeah, that sweet life just shining on me. What more can you say than that? So, hey, I mentioned that we're going to spend an hour with two of the members from O. Henry Band. But first I want to thank everyone who came out to yesterday's show at the Highland Center. We had the Arizona Culture Keepers here, Marshall Trimble, Sue Harris, and Ted Ramirez. And it was a really good show. It got a standing ovation. People just didn't want to leave. They kind of ended the show by doing a round robin, and it kept going round, and nobody wanted it to end. It was really nice. And it was the first time I got to hear Ted Ramirez play. And, he's very, very good. He's the Tucson's official town troubadour. And he's also the artistic director for the Tubac Cultural Center. And people really liked his stuff. And we'll definitely have him back up here to play longer, kind of more of a, this was, they kind of shared the stage very, very nicely. But we'll get to really hear Ted's music sometime really soon. So our next event at the Highland Center is our 8th anniversary concert. We're so excited about that. And it's going to be on June 11th, Saturday night at 7 p.m. A wonderful bill. Some of my favorite musicians are coming up from all over Arizona, down from Flag, up from the Valley. And one of the groups who we're excited to be presenting to our Prescott audience is the O. Henry Band. And what's so interesting to me about having them come and be part of this 8th anniversary celebration is, they kind of represent the new generation of young players who are discovering this great acoustic music that has been part of the cultural scene of America for many years, but really doesn't get its due on commercial radio. I watched it was the Billboard Award show yesterday because I love watching live performances, and the only banjo they had was in a gag skit they did. That was the only banjo in the whole night. So it doesn't get its due. So we're happy to be bringing some young players from the Valley up to perform for our audience and keep the tradition of this great music alive and mix them with some salty old dogs like a three-legged dog, in fact. So we have up here 2 of the 6 members of the O. Henry Band. We have Mike Hintz and Jon Gengke. And Mike is the songwriter, right? You write the stuff that you sing, don't you?
It's a collaboration. A few songs have been written by our guitarist Henry Wong, and then everybody kind of inputs on songs. Yeah. But yeah, for the first album, 4 of the 7 are written by me.
And lead singer.
Yeah.
Yes. So before we get to know more about them, let's listen to them perform a song. What are you going to play for us?
This one's called "I'm to Blame."
All right.
This won't change. It's over, and I'm to blame. If we really let this flame, there's no way it'll be the same. change. It's over, and I'm to blame. If we relight this flame, there's no way it'll be the same.
All right. 33 1/3% of the O. Henry Band right here on the Folk Sessions. So first, thank you guys for coming up all the way up to our Chino Valley studio here in the middle of nowhere.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
So let us know a little bit about how long have you guys been together? I mentioned you have a CD out, Horse
Thief Basin.
And that's your first, right?
That's correct. Yeah, I started the band back in January of last year, and it took probably about 4 or 5 months before we got all the members together and a couple drummer switches and whatnot. But we started recording in middle of summer, got it done in September roughly last year, and the Horse Thief Basin album. And I don't know, ever since then. What's that?
Just went from there.
Yeah, I just went from there. Yeah, we playing.
So a 6-piece group, I mean, that's unusual these days. Just to get everybody together with a schedule to be able to rehearse or practice.
Oh, yeah, it's always tough. But yeah, I mean, we usually get everybody come in. I mean, it's everybody in the band's really easy to get along with, and everybody kind of has the same goals in mind and love doing it. So it's sometimes, we'll have 4 or 5 people, but usually we can get everybody there. So.
Yeah.
So is this kind of your vision in terms of the instrumentation? Because, when we played one of your songs live, people say you combine, you have electric guitar, you have drums, you have fiddle, you have accordion, banjo. So you have a lot of, it's kind of the primary thrust is wood.
Yeah.
But you also have electric in there too.
Well, the vision really wasn't a vision in the beginning. It was just I wanted to start playing music, and I love acoustic and traditional music, and just with putting an ad on Craigslist and getting some people involved, and some old friends that I hadn't seen in years responding to the ad was odd enough.
Is that how you put an ad out and musicians contacted you?
Yeah.
I put my own up, and he contacted me.
Yeah, he put